Hello, it's Blue, and today I'm here with a Loomian Legacy video. Now, today I'm here with a guide on in my opinion one of the better teams to use for the Nightmare Raid. So what I've been using recently, as of like a couple hours ago, is Meditoad with very brawny and spec gloves to hit as hard as possible with specialization and Electro Punch. That's pretty much just your typical set. You could probably invest a little more into its energy than its range defense, but this is just the typical mini toad that you'd see in PvP, and I've been finding that it's been working pretty well. And also, I've been using very brawny spec boots Restolan with obviously its secret ability, and then just Rogue Assault. Now with Restolan, you could do brawny nimble with gloves, but I didn't feel like making another one, and this one worked pretty well. So, and of course, just your typical Restolan set. And then finally Tatab, which is brawny nimble, spec gloves, same idea as Restolan, but instead of Rogue, Jungle Jitsu, because you can also because you can land crits easier, and overall, yeah, just your typical stuff. So that's the main trio. Also, something that you could use. So this team works for both solo and duo. Now, if you want to do duo, you could swap probably anything out for a Lashent if both you did a double Lashent lead. Now, hold on one second. So the idea with Lashent is that both of you would lead off with it, and obviously have petrifying. Now, this will double lower its range attack because double petrifying. And then the idea with Lashent is that one of you would Braum boost, and then the other would slap down, and then on turn 2 you just reverse it, you would slap down, and then they would Braum boost. And then you just spam slap downs until you go down, and then you'd swap into one of your teammates. And so today I'm here joined by Dr. Xmas, and yeah, so let's hop into the duo first, and then I will show off the solo. Alright, so now as for your buddy for the duo, since I actually forgot to go over that, there's a lot of things that your duo could have, such as petrifying Lashent, and of course like the Meditoad, Tata, Restolan. Also, something that's been always good for pretty much every raid is square 1 Cephalops, mainly for this last bar of health, which is of course gonna be really difficult. And so we could have done double Lashent, but I feel like right now just having one is amazing. So yeah, so we're just gonna do that. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward what you do. So it really just depends what you're doing. So I'm just gonna be spamming Electro Punch with Meditoad just to get that over with. And yeah, I'll be back once we get a little lower on health. Since we're nearing the end of the raid, something that I want to emphasize that this raid for the most part requires a ton, and I mean a ton, of offense. That's how I personally beat the Nightmare Raid solo, was just going full offense to just keep on screwing it over. But yeah, so with the duo, so why it's always good to have a Lashent with you. There's that. Is because it Miracle Beam. It tends to use that pretty early on, and so there we go. So yeah, we beat that with, and mind you, his game bugged. But yeah, so yeah, duoing this with lead off with a Lashent is really good, because then you get that. But then having that Restolan, given he did bulk up, but still, it's really good to have something like that. So yeah, so that being said, let's hop into the solo strategy, which is pretty similar to the duo, but still. So yeah, let's hop straight into that. Alright, so with the solo, it's pretty much just the same idea. It's good if you get if you get one of the partners who has like a grass type. I'm pretty sure Lucas has Baneki, which is really good. But also all of these are just really good to have in general. But so yeah, so basically with the Nightmare Raid, if you're doing it solo, you really gotta use a lot of offense, which is why I highly recommend Meditoad Restolen, and Tatab, since all of them are really good offensively into this. And now you may be wondering, well, why no range attackers? Because this thing's range attack stat is busted. And so yeah, it's pretty straightforward what you do. You just spam attacks until it's dead, basically. This raid, while originally it seemed really intimidating, it's not super difficult if you just have the proper Loomians. But yeah, so yeah, I'll wait until we get to a bit of lower bars until I come back. So yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying these sets. So I'll be right back when we are lower. So I'm gonna notice that for the solo raid, for the most part, the best teammate to have is probably Lucas, mainly because he has Garbantis, which can poison it, and then Ursnack, which has bait, but it also has Pep Jab, which can hit this thing really freaking hard. And so yeah, so Medito did pretty much all of that. So yeah, now you can just rely on Lucas and also your other two Loomians, which it doesn't really matter what you go into. You've pretty much won. And yeah, I feel like this strategy with Medito, Tatab, and Restolen is really good. No matter if you're doing solo or duo. And yeah, so yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully all of these sets help you win the Nightmare Raid, since yeah, overall it is really difficult. So yeah, I'll quickly go over all the sets again. Of course, Specs Medito is always broken. And then Restolen, again, boots, very brawny, or you could do gloves, brawny nimble with ace, and then just rogue assault for that stab. Of course, the TPs, and then Tatab with all of its normal stuff. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully you all are able to succeed at the Nightmare Raid. Yeah, hopefully this helped, and I'll see everyone later. See everyone.